at the base of Mount Shasta here in Northern California at the Mount Shasta Museum. Jean, how long has this museum been here?
This museum started in 1979 when they wanted to deconstruct this building. It was one of the first fish hatchery buildings here on the property, and it had served its purpose. It was falling apart. So some very dedicated, far-sighted individuals here in the town said, we need a town museum. So the state of California agreed, and they gave us a grant to restore the building, and it's been in operation ever since.
Well, when you walk in, you can't help but notice the murals on the wall. Have they been here since day one?
No. One day into the museum walked Daryl Fleener, a very famous mural artist, and I talked to people that come in the museum, and I said, well, what do you do? And he said, I do murals. And I said, we need you.
We need you. The other thing you notice when you walk in here, again, just this area right here, that it looks like it's kid-friendly. Is that by design?
It is. We are all volunteers at the museum, and most of us are ex-teachers. So we know if you keep those kids happy, the parents are happy. So there's something for kids and adults in every single room.
So can we walk through the museum
yeah.
here? I see this fire truck right here. Is there a significant or story behind it?
There is. From the year 1915, so it's 102 years old.
Wow.
And we let people get up on it, ring the bell, steer the steering wheel. Yes,
yeah,
please
okay.
do that.
You said people, I'm in that category.
Yes,
so.
you are.
But it says, leave this alone.
The siren.
The siren. Oh.
You can ring the bell, though.
Oh,
it's very loud.
Oh, jeez. That is really loud. I think I rang it a little too loud.
It gets even louder.
Oh, it gets even louder. Okay.
You can do the siren.
Do the siren and everything. Oh, my goodness.
Hook the hose up to the fire hydrant.
You gotta be kidding me.
Put out the fire. Save the town, please.
Oh, my goodness. What do we have here on this mural?
So this is our newest exhibit, the geology of the area. This is a 360 view going all the way around the mountain in the beginning of winter to show just all the different geologic things you can see up there. And people want to know, how many times did Mount Shasta erupt, or how likely is it going to erupt again?
Since we're standing here at the base of it, could you fill us in, just for, you know?
They're studying volcanoes very, very closely. Matter of fact, around Mount Shasta, there's about 21 different sensors. So if anything happens, any earthquakes, any movement of magma, any bulging, like happened on Mount St. Helens, we would know about it right away. Mount Shasta is known for these spectacular clouds because it sits all alone in the valley, this called Strawberry Valley. And we are only 98 miles as the crow flies from the ocean. So we get all these moisture-laden winds that are very turbulent, and they go up and over the mountain, form into these beautiful clouds, and just as quickly evaporate on the other side. So they look like they're very stable, but lenticular clouds are in very, very fast wind.
Yeah, these are fascinating. You know, it's funny because I don't know that I paid attention to them while we were making our journey up here. Are they daily, or is it just come and go?
We get them about 72 days a year, which is more often than most places in the world. And we get more of a variety of lenticular clouds than any place in the world. They do occur throughout the world, but we're famous for
You're famous for it, huh?
having the most often and the most variety. Lots of things for kids to do in here.
Check out these Lincoln logs here.
Yeah, and then they can do puppet shows and play with anything that they choose, coloring, animals, dinosaurs, playhouse.
This really is set up like an educational center for kids, right? That's so
That's
cool.
what we went for.
Jean, I like this little train set you have back here.
The train was very important to this area, and so our treasurer installed this model railroad set. The kids can push buttons, make the passenger train go, the freight train.
What's this cow button right here?
Push it.
Cow. Oh,
There's the cows out there mooing at you.
oh, in the middle of the pasture right there. Okay.
And you can make a lightning storm happen.
Oh my goodness. That is so cool.
And then there's a little wooden railroad set. The kids can create their own.
That is so cool. Are there any buttons over on this side?
No, but you can find 7 bears and 2 hobos. Let's see if you can spot the hobos on the train.
Oh my goodness. As they go by.
As they
Oh
go by.
yeah, there we go.
There's one.
Right, one right there.
Where's the second one?
And you said so the idea is to keep students and kids engaged,
Yes.
and
Yes.
7 bears out there, huh? Wow.
So Daryl Fleener also created this painted mural. It looks like a cabin, and it is a model of the Upper Soda Springs Resort, a very famous resort in this area. This Mount Shasta area was known for its water, its air, its beauty, its hunting, its fishing. And so a lot of resorts were located up here in the 1870s, 1880s, 1890s, early 1900s. And this is a recreation of one of the hotel rooms with dress-up clothes for the kids, a lot of interactive activities.
Dress up clothes. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that is
That's
so
right.
cool.
Okay, you can dress up like an old-fashioned person and
Do role play and
That's
have
right.
fun. Sit by the fire. Oh, that
Yeah.
is so cool. What is this?
well, like I said, the mountain, of course, sits all by itself there in the valley, and when they wanted to survey the area, they needed a way to get straight lines. And back in those days, when this was constructed in the 1870s, the only way they could get straight lines was put monuments or signal cones like this on the top of the highest mountains in the area and flash mirrors from the sun to this over to the next mountain. Wow. And so they constructed this on top of Mount Shasta in the year 1874 through 1878. And the man had to stay up there on top of Mount Shasta, 14,179 feet for 9 days, flashing that little mirror. And he finally got a straight signal down to Mount St. Helena in Sonoma County. And one straight line was good enough, and they were able to triangulate and survey where the separation was between Oregon and California, because that was very controversial.
Wow.
Where that boundary line was, and then also for the railroad coming up through the area, so to survey all that. This is how they used to do maintenance on the railroad tracks. The grandfather of our board president, he was a hand pump car operator, and he went out one morning and he was repairing the track, and he went inside a tunnel, and he happened to see on the other side a train coming straight at him.
Yeah.
So he jumped off the hand pump car. They heard a help, help from down the hill, and there he was at the bottom of the hill. And inside this room is a simulator from a 1960s diesel.
Oh, this is what you were talking about. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness, this is so cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Can I sit in here?
Yes, please do.
All right, we're coming through. I don't know. Yeah, scoot out the way. I don't think that works on a track. I just want to touch all the buttons, that's all.
Exactly.
Oh, uh-oh. Did I go make us go backwards? This is quite a hatchery out here.
It is, and it has quite a history. It was started in the 1860s by Justin Sisson, one of our pioneers. He had a lot of people who came to his tavern for the beauty of the area, the air, the water, fishing and hunting, but they weren't any good at fishing. So he's put a pond on his property and fed the fish, so when they put their fishing line out there, the fish jumped for the food. And in 1888, the state of California took it over. It's been in operation ever since. It's the oldest fish hatchery west of the Mississippi.
Oh, wow.
It provides more than 80% of the eggs and the small fish to the whole state of California.
Wow, right here?
Right here, and they're mailed and sent to different places and planted in all the local streams and lakes. And if people want to know where they're planting the fish, all you have to do is inquire, go to their website, and they will tell you, because they want you to go out and catch them.
What type of fish do we have right here?
There's 4 different kinds of trout.
Okay, trout. Mm-hmm. And you gave me a lot of fish food here. And
yeah, they love that food.
Oh yeah, oh wow.
They jump for it.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And not a bad view, huh?
That's right.
Wow.
We are very lucky.
Well, Jean, thank you so much for having us out here.
Thank you, Joel.
I appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and feed the rest.
Good.
Woo. Oh, yeah. Check it out. Jump.
Come enjoy.
Oh, yeah.